bad. That is fantastic. I need to leave.
Oh my God. All right, guys, so make sure you watch this whole video. We're gonna let this thing absolutely rip at the end. I'm a little nervous because we're actually gonna let it rip in the shop, and being a full metal building is probably not the smartest move. And the airlines we're gonna provide probably aren't the best, but it should be pretty ridiculous. These horns are designed to be hundreds of feet up in the air, out of the way of people for a reason. I mean, they're meant to be heard from miles and miles away, and the tone, carries really far distances. Not the best idea to do it while you're standing next to it, but we are going to. So make sure you stick around towards the end. You guys are gonna love this video, I think, and like I said, I'd love to hear you guys' ideas with this thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. This is gonna be a good one. A ship horn. We got a new one, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail. Actually, the largest pneumatic ship horn in the world. I want to say a huge shout out to Ryan. If you're watching this, thank you, man, for helping me find this. Well, you found it. For giving me the opportunity to buy it. I really appreciate it. Ryan actually told me that he's only seen like 3 or 4 of these in the United States, and this is one of the nicest ones he's ever seen. So I appreciate you, Ryan, for giving me the opportunity to buy it and setting up everything as far as shipping, payment, making sure it works, getting all the hardware, the gaskets made. I really appreciate it. You also sent me a video of it going off, and it is insane. So yeah, if you guys want to hear this thing go off, make sure you watch this whole video. Also, let's do a like challenge. See the old 12 valve right there? 3,000 likes, which is very doable on this channel. We will put the ship horn in the bed of the 12 valve. That's going to take some engineering, but I think we can do it. I don't think it'll fit in the Duramax because of the length of it. It's like 6'6". It'd be close, but 3,000 likes will do it in the 12 valve, and 15,000 likes, and we will put it on top of this. It's a 40-foot diesel pusher. I don't know how we could make it work, but I guess we'll have to find out. I don't even know if we can get it out of the shop if it's up there, so we might have to do it outside. But 15,000 likes may sound impossible, but I can assure you we've hit that multiple times. We actually hit 45, 48,000 likes before, so it's very possible. And if it does hit it, I will do it. I'm a man of my word. I'll have to figure it out. It's gonna be tough, but that's why we have forklifts. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this video. We got a lot of things to do. We gotta put everything together, unpack, all kinds of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Let's go. Oh my Lord. Okay, so the thumbnail you guys are gonna see is insane. I've never seen a horn this big ever. Obviously, it's hard to really compare it. I do have another ship horn, but I'll tell you right now, the other ship horn is literally maybe as long as just this portion, and I'll compare it. Once I get all these pieces off, we'll compare the two. My channel kind of started blowing up because of this. Well, not just this, but like the off-roading videos, the neighbor drama, and then ship horn. My biggest video on this channel is ship horn, and I'll show you here in a second. The one that kind of blew up my channel that has 1 million views is like a fraction of the size of this one. And this one, won't even fit in the bed of my Duramax. Like, it's too long, unless I go like diagonal, but then I got the room for nothing else. The only truck it's really gonna fit in is the 12 valve, which is insane. It's an 8-foot bed. I still haven't obviously put it together to check, but I believe it's 6'8" tall. I'll double check that, but regardless, it's actually currently, because there's the guy that helped me find it. Well, he found it. He hooked me up. He's like, hey, I got something you might want. He's like, it's actually the current largest pneumatic air horn in the world. I'm like, I want it. Regardless of, obviously I didn't want to spend anything too stupid, but the price was somewhat reasonable for what it was. I was like, you know what? Sounds stupid to spend this kind of money on an air horn, you know, but here we are. I did it. My channel is kind of known as that now, you know. Even the other one, like, it's not even close to the size of this one. Went viral multiple times. It has 30-40 million views total across all the platforms, which is insane. So I can imagine this one's gonna be just as viral, if not more, you know, in a different truck. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I'm about to actually, I have a tea time in like an hour. So I'm about to head to the course. I'm coming right back. We're gonna take this thing apart, get it all assembled here in the shop, and then we're gonna compare the two to the other one. I'm telling you, just the one portion of this one is longer than the other one, or it's really close. Yeah, let's go. I will see you guys back here in a couple hours. All right, this doesn't do it justice at all. Let me go ahead and finish this. Let me get all these components put on, and we'll sit it right beside this one. So, gotta pull these bolts out real quick. It shouldn't be too bad. Okay, I measured it. It is actually 6'4", depending on, I guess, how you have everything set up with like airlines and stuff. It's monster. Now, our issue here is going to be, not issue, but what we have to do is we probably have to come up with something. We'll probably have Rory help out. I don't want to use wood. It's just, it looks too cheap. But we're going to have to come up with an idea to mount this. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have this like touching the ground, but I don't want this touching. Obviously this is actually your inlet where the air goes into, and then that's like I think a drain of some sort. I forget what that is, but this, I guess we could build like a bracket off this, and then maybe something along the lines of maybe something right here, or maybe we just have Rory make like a plate here that also has like legs that come out, and then obviously we can do like well, obviously as our air fitting goes, but I don't know, we'll have to figure some stuff out here. But regardless, this thing's a monster. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna actually lay it down somewhat how that one is side by side, and yeah, we'll get a good idea. the size difference. Oh my God. Alright guys, so this is the horn I had in my Duramax, the one that everyone knows about. Lots of views from this horn, right? And here is the new one. It's insane to even think they're both ship horns, right? Like this one looks like a little toy compared to this one. This one makes that one look like a little train horn. Now, the reason these two are so different in size is obviously they produce completely different tones. Now, this one's designed for much bigger ships. That one's designed for big ships, don't get me wrong, but these are designed for like aircraft carriers, cruise ships, container ships, stuff like that. That one you find on, 600 to 700 foot ships on the Great Lakes and things like that. That's a big horn still, don't get me wrong, but that blows about, I think, 140 hertz, and like I said, lower the hertz, you lower the tone. This one blows a 70, around there, from what Ryan told me. If you're listening or watching, let me know if I'm correct down below, please. I'm not an expert on these. Ryan has taught me everything about these, so I go off what he says, and he has hundreds of horns over the years. Maybe thousands, I don't even know, but it's insane how much you know about horns. So correct me if I'm wrong on any of these things, but this thing is an absolute monster. And for those of you out there that commented on this horn a while back and said it's not as big as the one on Whistle and Diesel's truck, now you're correct. I would never argue that. Like it's easy to prove, right? This is a Kallenberg S203C, and the horn that is on Whistle and Diesel's Monster Max is a KM85 by Air Chime, which that one's significantly bigger than this one. But I'll tell you right now, it's not bigger than this one. It's not. Okay, it's not. This one blows at 70, that one blows at 85. Now, that doesn't seem like it'd be significant, but as far as like the size goes, this one's still quite a bit bigger. And yeah, it's not a competition, but I knew those comments are out there. I've seen them. They're probably still going to be coming because there's people that just want to comment that stupid stuff. But I figured I would get that out of the way right now. It's not a competition, but I'll tell you right now, it's not bigger than this horn. It is bigger than that one. So there's that.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just go light pressure on this one.
This is not the correct airline, obviously, but here we go. So much deeper than the other one. All right.
You want to hit it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
my heart is shaking.
My insides are rattling.
That is fantastic.
I need to leave.
Yeah. It's a Friday evening.
Oh shit. Wait, now do the other one again.
Okay, it's actually heavier than I really realized. Even though I just carried it like 5 feet. It's so heavy. It is pretty heavy. I mean, it's more awkward than heavy, but it's not light. So, God, I mean, like I said, I'm not that tall, but I guess I'm about, hard to tell from this angle, but it's like 6'4". So it's ridiculous. All right, guys, it is actually a couple days later. I live in North Florida, and that was pretty cold. I actually got, I think it was 8-degree wind chill, and I think it was like 20 something. I know it's not as cold as some of you guys have. I get it. My family's from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so I do know cold. I just don't live in it. But you guys heard this thing. We couldn't do it too much because of obvious reasons. Someone will call, of course. But I'm telling you, that was so unbelievably loud. You could see the look on Rory's face, like his reaction. That's not fake. These are not designed to go off in, you know, in metal buildings. They're also not meant to go off next to people. They're meant to be, you know, hundreds of feet up in the air on, you know, 1,000-foot ships. And, you know, we did it with, while standing right next to it. So, that wasn't even close to the amount of air volume this thing needs to go to its full potential, which is, you know, why we're going to be working with horn blasters. So most of the stuff is up there. That box just showed up. Next video you guys see will be this thing ripping, depending on whether or not you guys want to see it in the 12 valve motorhome. You guys will decide that, but I'm telling you right now, that was so ridiculous. Not only was it really loud, you like felt it. Like you can see Rory's reaction. It like rattled your chest, and it was so deep. It's a different animal than even that one. I mean, that one was insane. We even tried that one, and it sounded incredible. It sounded better than it ever did in my Duramax even. So it makes me wonder if the solenoid I had on that thing was just not opening all the way. And still loud, but it sounded way better than it ever did. But like I said, that's not even close to the amount of air volume it needs. We used a 3/8 line that goes 50 feet in this coil. It's got to travel up there, go over there, another probably 50, 60 feet into the air compressor tank, and that's just not enough volume it needs. Like, it needs a lot of volume all at once, and obviously that small of an airline can't provide all that. But I'm telling you, it's the loudest horn I've ever heard in my life, and it's the deepest one. Obviously I've heard cruise ship horns, but not standing, you know, 2 feet away from it. This is something you would hear on a big cruise ship, aircraft carrier. It's, like I said, the largest pneumatic ship horn in the world, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, it's going to be a tough fit if we put it in the 12 valve, but we're going to have to find a way to make it work. Lengthwise, it should be fine. It's going to stick out quite a bit, though. So, probably can't park it out in public. People will try to steal it, although it's not easy to lift. You guys seen me kind of struggle to lift it. It's not super heavy. It's heavy, but it's more awkward. Like, it's just, you know, it's heavy on that end, heavy on this end. It's hard to grab. It's tough, but yeah, if you guys want to see me put that in the 12 valve or even try to put it back in the Duramax, let me know. Comment down below. Give this video a like. You guys know the like challenge. I think it's 3,000 likes, and we'll put it in the 12 valve. 15, and we'll put it on the motorhome somehow. No idea how. No idea. I really don't have any idea. I guess we could like mount it. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. We could actually make like a custom setup for the back of it with a receiver hitch, and maybe this is actually airline right there. I don't know if that airline can go up to 120 psi or not. That's designed for like trailer brakes and stuff. But it might be able to at least supply another tank for it. I don't know. Let me know down below, guys. But that is gonna do it. Also, let me know what you want me to do with this one. Yeah, they're both ridiculous. Do we put both of them in the same truck? Do we put that one in the 12 valve, this one in the Duramax? Let me know, please. Obviously, I didn't just buy it for one video. We're gonna be using it, and I think it's gonna be really funny. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you have any ideas for these things, please let me know. I'd love to hear you guys' input, and yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next.